What do I know about blowing glass? Well, not much, but with Jan's help, I avoided burning myself and then turned out a creation that, for lack of better description, you might call a pretzel. But stay with us, you're going to see some real experts at work on Made in the Heartland.
VS 12. You're watching Heartland News at 6.
Glass, we drink from it, eat from it, and use it for decorating, but where does it come from? Mike has the answer on Made in the Heartland. Mike?
Well, Marianne, glass comes from simple sand and fire, but the art is in the hands of glass blowers. We made a trip to the old Douglas School in Murfreesboro to see some experts at work.
Meet Jan Thomas and Cameron Smith and his son Avery. This is where they work, the hot shop at Douglas School Art Place in Murfreesboro. Jan, Cam, and Avery are glass blowers, and here are some of the things they've made. All you see here is for sale, and it's award-winning work.
Yeah, actually we just won the Best of Glass at the Cedarhurst Fair last fall.
Blow through. That's
So
always what I do,
let's
blow
watch
through to make
some
sure it's
glass
clear.
blowing.
So I'm taking my first gather of color, which is a copper or a cobalt blue in this one. I changed my mind.
The first bubble is rolled on what's
Yeah,
called
let's
the
just make it all
marble.
out of cobalt.
Now, what we're going to watch them make is another of these crowned-stemmed goblets.
So basically it's a process of heating and cooling. So I have my first bubble. Since it's a dark color, you really can't see the bubble in there. And then it's consecutive layering of glass on there to keep building up your form.
We give lessons, both individually and for couples.
And Jan says for groups too.
So this is called a tetrahedron mold.
The triangular mold forms an orb. And now the goblet begins to take shape.
I don't know. Each piece is fascinating in itself. It's its own creation. It's not. I mean, you can do one-of-a-kind series and kind of do multiples, but each piece is going to be different. Yeah, I'm going to get up now.
Back into the heat, 2,000 degrees plus, as Avery prepares a piece to add to the goblet. His friends must be impressed with what he does.
It depends. Some of them say that's really cool. Some of them ask what it is. Some say, can we see you sometime? Or some say, do you have any work we can see? Or
Yes, he does, and it's on display. And now we can see the cobalt blue in the goblet as Jan prepares the next piece to add to it. This is a friendly place. Visitors always welcome to come watch and, of course, buy. Cameron makes a few pinches. After more heat, some curls. Avery brings more glass.
Just trim it down. Here, I'll do it. Whatever. Go ahead. Just get a new one.
Next a tool for a bit of pinching to create a lace effect in the clear glass trim. Color comes from oxides, cobalt for blue, sulfur for amber, tan and sugar for red, and so on. Now what we wondered is how do they get the rod, or what they call the punty, out of the goblet? Just like that. The cup is heated once again so the lip can be formed.
Everybody likes to see hot glass be cut.
Then, during cool down, disaster. But as they say around here, don't cry over broken glass. Glass made in the heartland.
Well, the hot shop, the area where they work making things like this, they built themselves. And that's the way the first glass blower probably did it about 20 centuries ago. Marianne?
you still have to be a very patient person to do that for a living. Boy, that blue is beautiful. Thanks, Mike. Very interesting.